Good morning. Since it was a coincidence that two people asked me on the same day for my stretching routine video, here I am making my 12 to 15 minute, I don't know, it depends how long it is, but my routine stretching video. I have been doing this every single day for the past 2 years. Regardless of what I'm doing or where I'm at. Like, for example, I literally did my stretching routine at a rest stop on my drive to Boston last week, just because I don't like the feeling of creaky bones. Like, you gotta feel like a well-oiled machine. And you don't have to follow this. I'm just showing you what I do. Feel free to modify, or if you don't want to do it, don't do it. It's not that deep. But I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing. Okay, so every morning, I start off with, I'm gonna move to the side so you can see what I'm doing. Lifting up my feet like this. So 1, 2, and then doing this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this just helps to start loosening up this area right here. Like a little bit of your lower back as well as your hips, and it just kind of helps to loosen it up for the next coming stretches. This next one is also a stretch that helps your hips. So I'll do this 10 times on each leg. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, switch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that just helped to also open up my hips and my lower back a bit. This next one is also kind of like a pre-stretch before you go into your other leg stretches, because it just helps to loosen up your lower back. So I'm gonna jump like this, so, and go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That just helps to, like I said, loosen up your lower back and prepare you for your next leg stretches. Next, I'm gonna go and start my calf stretches. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 on each side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I did 20 of those. Next, I'm going to continue doing my calf stretches. This just helps to loosen me up a bit. So I'm going to get into like a triangle like this. And you see how my heels are raised? So slowly I'm going to start pedaling like a bicycle. I do usually 20 of these because it just feels good on your calves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, I'm gonna bring myself down now. You hear all those cracks in my calves? That stretch really helps to loosen them up a bit, make them feel not so tight. Next, this is a basic stretch that I'm sure a lot of people know. Sorry, don't mind my stinky feet in there, but I'm gonna extend my right leg and just lean forward as far as I can. 1, Mississippi, 2, Mississippi, 3, Mississippi, 4, Mississippi, 5, Mississippi, 6, Mississippi, 7, Mississippi, 8, Mississippi, 9, Mississippi, 10, Mississippi. So there goes my right leg. I'm gonna extend my left and just extend. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. So that's just, all those stretches right there just help really to get my calves ready to go. I run a lot, so these get tight really fast, which is why a lot of my stretching routine also kind of focuses on them. But it can feel good for anybody. All right, next I'm gonna start working a little bit on my hips. So I'm trying to make them looser. So I'm gonna take my left leg and put it on top of my right knee like this. And I'm just gonna hold this for 10 seconds. So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. Now I'm gonna start dropping this leg back and forth just to feel a bit of an extra stretch. So like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Oh wait, hold on. And then usually at 10, I'll drop it like this, and I'll extend my hands in a circle motion, half circular motion like this. It just adds a bit of an extra stretch to your lower back and your left hip side, which feels nice. I'll usually do about like 10 of these circles. So I don't know how many that was, but I'll just say 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so now my left side feels good. Now it's time for my right side. So I'm gonna take my right foot, put it on top of my left knee, like this, hold for 10 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. And I'm gonna keep doing this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You see how I dropped my leg right there? I'm gonna go to circular motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that just was a really nice little hip stretch. Next, I'm gonna move on to my arms. So I'm gonna move back so you can see me. But what I usually do is like a swimmer arms. This helps to kind of loosen up the shoulders after a night of sleep when you're all stiff. So I'll do 20 of these on each side. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that was 20. Now I'm gonna bring my swimmer arms forward. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, a lot of people know these next few stretches, but they're really helpful, so I'm gonna keep doing them. I'm gonna bring this here so I'm gonna hit my ankle. So next I'm gonna take my left arm, extend it against my right little hold right here. And while I am stretching out my shoulder, I'm also stretching out my wrists and my ankles like this. You already probably could hear some of the cracks in my left ankle. And you just hold for about like 10 seconds. Do it longer if it feels better for you. Next, I'll take my right hand against my left hold or whatever, and then try stretching out my right ankle and my right wrist like this. I just feel like this adds a little bit more to just putting your hand across. You probably heard all those cracks. Okay, now I'm gonna take my left hand, put it behind like this, and use my right hand to kind of gently push down on it. It adds a bit of a stretch to, I don't know what this is called, but like this part of your arm right here. So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, All right, now I'm gonna take my right hand and put it back like this again. Put my left hand to gently push down. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. All right, next what I'm gonna do is just kind of sway my arms back and forth like all the way around. It just also adds a bit more to your stretch. So I'll do like 10 of these. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, next I'm gonna start working on stretching out my neck because after sleeping really weird last night, I think I'm gonna need it. Okay, so just very gently, I'm gonna take my head, and start rolling towards the right side, and do maybe like 5 of these circles on this side. This feels good usually if you have issues with sleeping weird at night, which I do. I don't use a pillow because it's uncomfortable for me. Alright, so I just switched to a circle. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so usually that's like enough for arm and neck stretches for me. If you want to do more, continue doing more. Next, I'm going to move on to just this is back to leg stretches. This just feels good and helps me open up my hips and shut up my calves, which is nice. So feel free to do it. You can skip this one if you don't like it. But I'll just like hold on to something like this. And I'm going to take my right leg and just swing it back and forth like this. So 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that just like helps open up my calves, which I like the feeling of. If you want to do it, try it out. Just don't injure yourself. So I'm gonna switch and work on my left leg now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now I'm gonna like do side stretches with these legs in that same way. So I'll take my left leg and go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch to right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. If you made it this far, you're doing great. I've only got 2 more stretches left for you guys that I do for my morning routine. So, okay. This last one, or the second last one, it has to do with my calves. So I'm gonna show you from the side because I don't think it'll be very helpful in my front view. So usually I find like something like this, which doesn't hurt your ankle. So watch the position I'm about to stand in. So I go down like this. So this is how my foot is. My right foot is like this and my left foot is like that. This is a nice calf stretch if you're like a runner or if you do like a really big leg workout or something. So I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring my legs back together, stand up, and do the same thing for my left side. So see how I'm positioned? My left leg is now doing a lunge and my right leg is back. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Good job. We got one more stretch left to do. So, my last stretch is really easy. You just kind of put your ankles together like this in butterfly feet, right? And you bring your forehead to your feet. This is gonna give you the most amazing lower back stretch. If you ever have back problems from sitting too long, definitely do this. So That's how I always like to end my stretches. So I'll count for like 15 Mississippis. Okay. Okay. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. Okay. Here you are. Now, see, I ended around like 15 minutes. I think it maybe got a little longer because I was talking, or I don't know. But here's the deal. The reason why I do these stretches is because I find like mobility really important in when it comes to like taking care of yourself. Like, we're 20 years old right now, and obviously like our joints work great, our bones work great, our knees do what they're supposed to do, our arms do what they're supposed to do, whatever. But say like another 10 to 15 years down the road, your body's probably not gonna be that naturally this like a well-oiled machine that can do whatever the hell you want to. So I think it's important to like stretch and take care of your mobility, because if you want to do all these great things in your life, and like if you want to like for me, I've always wanted to learn how to do ballet or go hiking down these really cool mountains or be at a dancing, whatever. If I want to do these things, I need to make sure my body is mobile. And at 20, my bones are great at doing that, but what if I want to learn ballet when I'm 35? I still want to if I can't do that unless my body is mobile and healthy. So which is why I try not to miss these stretching days, and I don't skimp out on them, because they actually make you feel good for the rest of the day, and they prepare you for the rest of the day, and plus your body's more flexible and mobile, which I think is something that's very underrated. All right, well, thanks for listening, and if you don't listen to the entire thing, it's all cool. But thank you. Bye.